Hey, boo.
Yes.
Hold on, I got Buster's cookie, boo.
Baby,
No.
time. Wow.
So, yo, that the breastfeeding class. That was interesting.
Yes.
You know, I was the only dude there, but
yes.
I wanted to ask what your whole thought is on breastfeeding.
Well, it never came a thought in my mind not to breastfeed. It's just always been something I thought I would do when I got pregnant. And doing it, I'm so surprised that most women don't breastfeed. And I wonder what's attached to that, like the misconceptions.
So let me ask you, so you made that statement, I'm going to be honest, I don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
So you think most women don't breastfeed their kids?
I think.
Okay.
A lot of women I talk to, they're on that straight, that cow milk or the formula. I'm not against it, but I'm just saying.
Oh, from birth?
Yeah.
So
powder milk and stuff like that, formulas.
Wow.
That stuff is expensive too.
So do they encourage? Do doctors or hospitals or medical establishments, do they encourage women to breastfeed, or do they encourage them to do the formula and stuff, or is it just kind of preference?
Let me be real. You know, the doctor's appointments we've gone to, they've always been like, well, do you have any questions?
Mm-hmm.
They don't really offer information other than their website, and they may say, hey, we offer a class. That's where I found out. You know, we big researchers, so that's how I found out. But as far as going in there and saying, hey, Joy, you want to breastfeed?
Did you intend to breastfeed from the beginning?
Yeah.
Or was it like, okay, so you wasn't really having no questions about it?
No.
Yeah. Well, I get you.
What do you think about the class you went to?
It was funny. I mean, you know, being the only dude is always funny to me. You know what I mean? Because I like to see mothers be raw, and when there's less dudes, it was more raw. And I liked all the information because I thought it was cool. I thought the teacher was funny and everything. I wasn't with her introduction to the class. You know what I'm saying?
Which part you didn't like?
Well, I mean, I just thought it was wild that the class was based on teaching you how to breastfeed, which is a natural thing, right?
Right.
But when we come into class, the joker is like, you remember she was like, yo, you think you're going to be able to handle a natural birth? Let me tell you, after 5 minutes, you're going to be asking them to stick the needle straight in your spine. So I was like, wow, man. I mean, I was like, I'm not even a woman. But I was just like, why do you tell all these mothers you pump this negative image of childbirth already into their head? Right. They're impressionable. Most of them were first-time mothers.
Yeah, and all of them were boys.
All of them were boys in the class. I did think about that. I was like, wow, there has to be something behind that, you know. But yeah, I thought the class was cool, other than her doing the fear mongering at the beginning. But other than that, all right, well, cool.
True that. I always think of like, what impact does it have on a child if they don't breastfeed? Like the first food they're intaking into their body is from a cow or from some type of chemical compound in powder. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think of. Like, what does that have an effect on our children?
Well,
or what did it have on me? Because I think that was.
But boo, let's be real. Hold on. I mean, we don't gotta be no rocket scientists. It's obvious that the universe and nature designed every creature to be, you know, nurtured by their mother's milk.
Right. Because
even before this, and I learned, because I was asking people about the vaccinations and health risks, everybody who knew something about babies and breastfeeding always came back to me and said, whether you vaccine or you delay or, you know, spread it out, they said breastfeeding is the best way to give your child immunities.
And you know what? What amazed me was that she said in the breastfeeding class that even though the mother is sick, you can still breastfeed.
Yeah.
Because it's still
Yeah.
better than anything else in the world.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Like,
that's crazy. It's
you can have
crazy.
the darn flu and you still can breastfeed to your child.
It's crazy, but don't it make sense
Yes,
if,
it
if
does.
nature made some kind of system for us to be, come to full term?
Mm-hmm.
But you asked that question, how do it affect us? I mean, we already see it. And it's not just breastfeeding. We know it's a lot of things, but everything. Because that's why I don't knock people what they choose to do. Because we don't live in a world that encourages you to do anything natural.
Right. Because even now, in my mind, I got a little uncomfortable. I'm like, man, I got to go to my employer and be like, where am I going to be able to pump breast milk when
exactly.
I go back to work? I don't want to, that little whack fear comes up in you. Like, man, I don't even want to get on the radar asking
exactly.
that little part.
Yeah, nah, for real.
That comes up. You're like, man, where would I go? It's just like selfish.
But it makes sense though, because it's already built where you're not going to feel comfortable to do what nature created you to do.
Right.
So that's why I say I can understand people got different choices. I know people don't have time, but everything I've read, everything I've studied, everything people have shared with me was like, yo, especially people talking about like with flu season and stuff, and just the baby. The lady was talking about how, children that breastfeed, like the health, they become more healthier, more balanced.
Right.
And I was like, so probably it does affect us that we can't do that, as a people,
Right.
Well, yeah, I thought the class was cool. I did think about that because I was like, I thought about your position at work. That it does put you out there.
Yeah.
So you have to make special amenities for that.
Someone at work said, well, you can just go in the bathroom because they have sofas sitting there. Yeah. I'm like,
no way.
I don't want to. Well, I can, but I feel like I deserve more than that to sit on a dirty couch.
Yeah.
With a machine just sucking up my.
I'm not pro bathroom.
The public coming in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I believe I deserve better than that, and my child does too.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that stuff is not put first.
Yeah, but you know what though, boo? Like, I'm listening to you, and I think it's because, like everything else, someone who has a desire to do it has to make a way.
Yeah, and
no one wants to be that one that you always hope someone made the way for you.
Yeah, I'm like, darn, I know somebody that had a baby up in this agency. Yeah. Why I got the ass? But hey,
boo,
it is what it is.
And you know what shocked me that you said to me? That most of the old school be like frowning upon it.
Yeah, because
you said not most. Yeah, I say some old school. Now that tripped me out because I figured like people from our parents' generation would have been more inclined to do natural stuff. But then I got to remember they were the first ones kind of integrating into the whole, get money system. Yeah,
the whole fast food.
Yeah,
get it and go kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's real hard to slow down and really see what's important and do the right thing, because usually the right thing is the hardest thing to do.
It's harder because you got to go out of your way now.
Yeah, you
got to go out of your way. So I feel that. That's why I say I look around. This world, this country, this world we live in is not. It's not catered for you to do stuff naturally. That's going to help humans develop naturally.
Right.
So it's like, darn.
I wonder if a lot of companies do male maternity leave, like for the fathers.
I doubt it.
Yeah, that's whack. So.
Some provide space for it because I'm going to try and get some for it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just kind of think too, like the theme of me and your life, and lines up with this. That a lot of times I think me and you always got to go against the grain on stuff.
That's right. Breastfeed.